Set up a Whatnot account, start selling. What are you doing? If they can make that much money, then you can make that much money. Feel the fear and do it anyway. It's always going to be scary until it becomes normal. Schedule your first show already.
Now listen, there is value in hearing others' opinions, in seeing what other people are up to, what they're doing, learning from their mistakes, learning from their wins, and trying to apply that to your own situation. But it's no good spending all your time comparing yourself to others, looking at their situation and then comparing it to yours and either putting yourself down or trying to pick yourself up. It's just such an emotional roller coaster ride. So what I've learned is after zooming out and having these conversations, learning from other people, you have to remember that you're going to wake up tomorrow and be in your own little world with your own stuff to control. I did this. I applied to sell on Whatnot. I did my group call. I got accepted. I've been on such a high, really motivated and excited for it. But then I started having all these doubt thoughts and was like, well, is it actually going to work how I think? Is it going to be as good as I think it could be? Why do I expect my show to pop off if this person's show isn't popping off? Or if this person who's got 10 times more following than me can't sell something for more than £5, how do I expect myself to sell something for £5? Which are healthy thoughts to have. It's good to try and think this stuff out and protect yourself and plan for the worst case scenario. But at the same time, I've got to remember that I'm in my own situation. I've got my own stuff going on. I've got my own eBay business. I've got my own stock. And that's what I need to take control of. So I've now tried to zoom back in so I can actually handle what it is I need to handle and deal with it properly. I've got to stay consistent with my eBay business. I'm currently doing 10 listings a day and I need to up that to 15 or 20 a day. I'm just currently struggling to find the best workflow for it. I was doing loads of photos and then a listing session at the end of the day, but I found I would have to keep going back to the items to check little specifics on them to add it into the item specifics. And then that was taking a long time. So I tried listing stuff where I'm photographing it as I'm listing the item to see if that was more productive. And I've been getting 10 things done a day, but then it feels like that's all I've done when I should be trying to get ahead and scheduling ahead for the week. So the current goal is to get eBay at least a week scheduled so that if anything comes up, I can actually deal with it and it's not going to falter my business. Then, in addition to that, I want to start streaming on Whatnot at least once a week. I would like to push that to 2 times a week to try and make this a more viable thing. But I'm still trying to work out where I'm going to consistently get a load of stock from for an affordable price that if I did sell it for £1 and Whatnot takes the 41p, I'm still happy with 60 pence. But it's this thing, isn't it, of if we don't do stuff which is scary and we don't do stuff which is slightly outside of our comfort zone and we just stick to what it is that we do, we're never going to grow. We're never going to go anywhere. If I don't try and push to more than 10 listings, how can I expect the business to grow faster? If I don't try and do something different and start Whatnot, how can I expect the Tommy Trades brand to grow and expand across platforms? I need to do the work and show up to make this thing happen. But I'm very aware that I like to take on a lot of things at once, and sometimes that's detrimental because I spread myself way too thin. So I'm trying to be smart about it. I'm trying to steadily stack things up that make sense, that all work together. So instead of feeling like I'm dashing in loads of different directions, trying different stuff, which I've definitely felt like that in the past, that I'm actually focusing on one solid thing, and that is Tommy Trades and growing the brand and business. But it's exciting. We've been accepted into Whatnot. I spent all day on Sunday getting this room cleared out. It was absolutely full to the brim of just junk and rubbish and spares. It's the room where we chucked all the stuff that we weren't using or didn't need. But that's all cleaned out. It's fully fresh. I've picked up a clothing rail. I've been trying to order things by putting numbers on each of the hangers, so I know what's what once it sells on Whatnot and whatnot. Going to be starting out with men's and women's clothing and then a bit of things thrown in there. Want to try and make the giveaways a little interesting, little odds and sods and things like that. But it should be fun. If you haven't already signed up to Whatnot, you can sign up using my link below and you actually get £10 free credit to spend. And when you spend that £10, it also sends me £10. So please do it. And if you want to, spend the £10 in my stream. I'll be streaming some point this week. I don't have a date locked in just yet, but I'll be posting it on my Instagram story and my feed and all that kind of stuff. I'll keep you in the loop, don't you worry. But I just wanted to come on and share my thoughts and my feelings and like where I'm at and what I'm doing. And it's exciting. I want to share this part of the journey with you guys. And I look forward to you joining me in my first Whatnot stream. Now that the exciting news is out the way, let's get into what sold over the last couple of days. First up, I sold this PlayStation 2, well, it might be PlayStation 3 actually. PlayStation 2 or 3, it's an infrared remote control receiver. Plug it into your console and then it allows you to use the remote to change the channel and all that sort of jazz. Sold this one for £8 plus £2.94 postage. Then I sold this Legend of Zelda keyring Skyward Sword. It's in this little bag here as well. But this came with, oh, I'll show you it here. There we go. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword keychain. But it comes as part of the collector's edition for the Nintendo Switch when you get the like steelbook. I do have the steelbook as well, but I listed them individually. This one sold for $12.99 plus $2.94 postage. I've had this one for a while. It's quite a funny one. Number 21 mug. Not sure if you see the 21 on there. 21 mug in the box. It's all packaged up. It's like a celebrate pre-wrapped gift thing. I think I picked this one up in the charity shop for like 20p or 50p or something a long time ago. It finally sold for £10 plus postage. Same again. I've had this one for a while. Finally sold today, actually, this morning. Lock, Stock and Smoking Barrels and Snatch double pack, DVD double pack. Sealed brand new. I think I sold this one for $12.99 plus postage. Could be a tenner. I'll pop a screenshot just to make sure. We sold a PlayStation 2 game, Star Wars The Force Unleashed on the PS2. Comes with his manual as well. I think I sold this one for $8.99 and I might have had free postage on it. Probably about a $5 that I've made on it, and then you've got to take some fees off as well. Another one I've had for ages that's finally sold. Cars 3 Sarge diecast. I had a bunch of these when I worked back at Tesco years ago. This is like 5, 6, maybe even 7 years ago now that I was working at Tesco. Probably even longer than that, flipping out. But when I was there, I picked up loads of these toys because they were reduced to like 30p. And I've just sold them here and there throughout the years. I think this one sold for £5 plus postage. I think I've got one more Lightning McQueen to go, and then once that's sold, they're all gone. Then the final sale to share is these Peppa Pig puppets. There's a whole family of them, so you got Daddy, Mummy, there's Peppa and George down there as well. They're smaller, but you can stick your hand in the back and like work their mouth a little bit, sort of tell a bedtime story or make it fun. Try and get your hand in there. There's a family of Peppa Pigs. I sold all of them for £9 plus postage. I keep saying pounds. It's because I'm trying to say postage. £9 plus postage. Make sure to go and follow me over on Whatnot. I'll have my first show coming this week. It's not scheduled at the minute, but if you follow me, you'll see the updates. I'll be posting stuff to Instagram as well. I'd really appreciate it if you could come and join me over there to show some support. If you don't have any money, just take part in the giveaways. I'm just there for a good time and just try and sell you guys some good stuff. But that's it for today. Be sure to drop a like on the video, tap subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Whatnot, follow me on Instagram, and have a good week. Catch you later. Bye.